Hello and welcome to another case study brought to you by Redbass Consulting. Today we're going to be looking at migrating to Exchange Online, part of Office 365. FMG Engineering, with headquarters here in Adelaide, South Australia, run a modern data centre servicing the head office and branch office in Melbourne. Fully virtualised with Hyper-V, the organisation decided to look at Exchange Online to provide 24/7 email services impervious to local data center outages. Redbass Consulting was engaged to look at an appropriate migration strategy, and a project was initiated to migrate to Office 365 Exchange Online. Aside from the benefits of an online service, Exchange Online facilitated a break from regular costly upgrades. Migrating to Exchange Online involves a number of key design and configuration choices. The main three alternatives for an Exchange Online migration are a cutover migration, in which we preload mailboxes offline, cutover on a weekend; the staged migration, which involves temporary coexistence and allows migration in batches; or hybrid, which involves full coexistence, generally a bit more complex and costly to implement. With a migration of around 200 mailboxes from Exchange 2007 to online, the most obvious choice in this instance was a stage migration. Let's follow the process from here. We'll start off by checking a bunch of prerequisites relating to the configuration to ensure the system is ready for migration. Checks include Active Directory health and remedial checks, Exchange 2007 health checks and remediation, and overall configuration validation. The next step was to establish an Office 365 tenant for FMG Engineering. With this in place, we then set up DuraSync to populate the identities in Azure AD. DuraSync is one of three options for managing identities in Office 365, and the most popular option for organizations of this size. The standalone option makes administration difficult, whilst the federated option is more complex to establish, and it makes the on-premise Active Directory a critical component for availability. With DuraSync in place and the Azure AD populated, migration batches can be set up to move groups of users to Exchange, while allowing users not yet migrated to continue as usual. For an organization the size of FMG, the stage migration can take 2 to 3 weeks to complete. Migrations normally run after hours, with a short interruption in service as users are migrated. In between migration batches, users continue as normal regardless of whether they are using the old system or Exchange Online. Once all mailboxes have been migrated, the Exchange 2007 server can be uninstalled and removed from the environment. As is often the case, provision needs to be made to allow emailing agents, such as scanners, access to the Exchange service. For an organization like FMG, a simple SMTP service can be established to forward such emails to Exchange Online. With this done, the project was essentially complete. Now let's hear from Aurel Ardelian, IT Manager from FMG Engineering.
My name is Aurel Ardelian, IT Manager at FMG Engineering in Adelaide, South Australia. We contacted Andrew from Redbass Consulting to help us migrate from an on-premise Exchange 2007 to Office 365 or Exchange Online. The whole project was executed very professionally and with a minimum of disruption to our business. But I feel that this generic statement, while accurate, does not convey the true flow of the project. It was indeed a very successful project, measured by the simple fact that some of our employees don't even realize to this day that we changed anything. Not only Andrew was spot on in estimating how much time and effort which will be required, which I think is not very often, that happens generally speaking. We methodically proceeded by cleaning up our Active Directory structure. He provided the parallel running of the two Exchange solutions for a few months. And he assisted us at all hours of the day with any questions we had. It is very, very rare, in my experience, that a consultant can do all these things while requiring minimum input from the client, and he thus saved us a lot of time that we could use in other projects. This was one of the projects that we didn't need to worry about at any stage. Very, very good.
For more about Cloud or Office 365, please get in touch. Thank you for watching.